Good afternoon, everybody from Watertown, New York. My name is ChrisStrub, the first man to live stream in all 50 U.S. states. ChrisStrub, the first man to live stream in all 50 U.S. states. I did that last summer from May 15th to August 21st, and I worked with a different youth organization in each state. 50 states, 100 days, and I worked with a different youth organization in each state. And one of the organizations that I worked with all summer long, 9 different chapters all around the country, was Big Brothers Big Sisters of America. Big Brothers Big Sisters of America is such a terrific, widespread organization all across the country in all 50 U.S. states. I got to work with 9 different chapters of Big Brothers Big Sisters of America, including Big Brothers Big Sisters of South Central West Virginia. And I was very happy and very pleased to represent that organization last week at Summit Live in San Francisco while we simultaneously celebrate National Mentoring Month. And I noticed today that today is National Thank a Mentor Month. And I also noticed, yes, what a blessing. Big Brothers Big Sisters rocks. You are absolutely right, Viva La Paz. And Big Brothers Big Sisters is a terrific organization because it pairs individual mentors with kids one-on-one. So it's not a group setting. You know, sometimes there are group activities and they do get-togethers, and there are plenty of networking events and everything throughout the year. But for the most part, your relationship is built one-on-one. And one thing that I've noticed around the country is that every single chapter of Big Brothers Big Sisters is looking for more mentors. Every single chapter around the country could use more mentors. And another thing that I've noticed lately by staying in tune with Snapchat and staying in tune with social media is that there is a young man out there named Caleb Maddox. This kid is 14 years old, and I shouldn't even call him a kid, because in many ways he is much more mature than me and than most of the people that I know and I watch on social media. So I wanted to take just a couple minutes to give a giant shout out to Caleb Maddox at Caleb Maddox, and his name is in the title of this stream on purpose because I feel like what that young man is doing every single day is just absolutely freaking crushing it. Yes, Caleb is amazing. I just watched his Snapchat and it's so powerful to see how hard that young man is working that I really wish that every single kid that I met this past summer had a chance to meet Caleb Maddox. I mean that. I had a chance to meet Caleb last weekend at Summit Live. I asked him to film a Snapchat for me to shout out to the kids that I met last summer, which was really powerful. And he did, and I put it up on my Vine last night. It's on my Twitter account. So if you guys want to check that out and retweet that, that'd be great. But what I really wish is that every kid out there had the chance to see and experience what this young man is up to, because a lot of kids don't think that they can succeed. You know, and even when you hear it from someone like me, and I don't look that old. I mean, I do need to shave, and I got my new Australia hat on, by the way, thanks to Chocolate Johnny. But if every kid out there could hear from what this young man is doing, then every kid out there would have the opportunity to follow in his footsteps and listen to him. And when you have Periscope as an option, when you see that Caleb Maddox is on Periscope and all he wants to do is answer people's questions and get on there and help and listen and engage. And then you think about, oh, well, our organization isn't on Periscope. We don't do Periscope. Well, why not? Because you know what? If you did do Periscope, you would have a chance to chat with a 14-year-old kid who on his Snapchat is outlining his goals for making more money and being more successful and helping more people than most of us, than most of the people that I follow on social media. And I try really hard to follow good people on social media. I really do. You know, and this kid, Caleb Maddox, is just freaking destroying it. He is destroying it. So, if you run a mentoring program, if you are in the business of trying to match kids with mentors, Think about getting on Periscope, if only for the sole reason of tuning in when that young man, Caleb Maddox, is thankful enough to give back and to share his gift with a broad international audience. This kid is incredible. He's just incredible. He's incredible on every different medium, and he's even cooler in person. I'm so honored to have had the pleasure to meet him. I need to go back and watch his entire scope talk. He was up on the big stage at Periscope Summit or Summit Live and gave just incredibly powerful and passionate, moving words. And that young man, I mentor young adults in South Central Los Angeles and East LA and never thought of using. Where in South Central LA? I actually visited a place called home in Los Angeles last summer. And I was actually in South Central Los Angeles last week as we were driving up from Phoenix to San Francisco. But I really encourage all of you guys here in the room, watching on replay, watching on Catch, whatever, to check out St. Michael's Parish in Compton. Cool. I really encourage all of you guys to check out at Caleb Maddox, at CalebMaddix. Add this young man on Snapchat, add him on Periscope, and if you are in the business of matching mentors with kids, then why would you not take advantage of the fact that there is a young man out there who is literally, literally more successful than most of us? And all he wants to do is press start broadcast so that he can have conversations with you. You know? Maybe the issue, maybe the reason why you're unable to figure out why, oh man, why can't I match more mentors? What's the issue? I got to find more. There are mentors on hold. They're here waiting for you. His name is at Caleb Maddox, and it's in the title of this stream. So if you swipe to the left, you can type that in. Thank you for being such a champion of youth and mentoring. Absolutely, Sarah. Because every director and every organization whose responsibility it is to match kids with mentors has the opportunity to speak with a young man whose message is so much more powerful than we can imagine. That this kid, this young, I got to stop calling him a kid, but this man at 14 years old is literally mentoring adults. And he's there. He wants to help. He wants to help. He jumps on Periscope. He doesn't do that for no reason. This kid is way too smart to be doing things for no reason. And every single organization, every single director, every single social media manager, everyone should check out what this guy is doing. And while this guy is still on a level where we even have the opportunity to chat with him, just shows to go mentoring can go both ways. He should be mentoring me. I actually physically met him at Summit Live last weekend, but I encountered him because he was invited to speak, so I checked out as many of the speakers as I could. I got to chat with him on a blab before Summit Live, which was really exciting. And then I actually asked him to film a real quick Snapchat, which, man, it's amazing what 5 seconds can do. You know what I mean? It's amazing what 5 seconds can do. And when that kid is a billionaire in 5 years, and he's changing lives all around the world, and he is the model for what this world should become, I'm going to say, hey man, I got a Snapchat with that guy in 2016. It was awesome. So do yourself a favor. Open up your mind, open up your eyes and your ears, and check out what Caleb Maddox is doing. And tune in. And be thankful. Thank you, Caleb Maddox. Thank you for setting the example for the hundreds, if not thousands of kids that I met last summer, and for setting an example for me to push myself even harder. Because for as hard as I work, I wake up in the morning, roll over, open up my Snapchat, and I see Caleb Maddox is already blowing it up every day, every single day. So Caleb, if you're watching this, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Check out teamstrub.com. 50 States, 100 Days. The book is available now. You can add me on Snapchat at ChrisStrub. Add me on Instagram for photos from all 50 U.S. states. Check me out on Twitter at ChrisStrub, and I will talk to you guys real soon. Thank you so much for being here.